Happy Sunday, Abdul. Thank you for coming and waiting. I appreciate. Yes, it's starting. It's starting with a song, with Anna Abai official song. You are better than the greatest Lord. You're welcome, Abdul. Hey, amen. Yes, you're dancing along with me. Mommy is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for always commenting me. Complimenting me. Without compliment. Thank you for always complimenting me. Excellent Jehovah, in battle forevermore. Big and God, great is one. Excellent Lord, excellent Jehovah. Just a minute, okay? Forevermore. But these are told me that we have Someone is calling. Yes, I've already tried it. It's because I'm on desktop. This is Daddy's office. I'm on the desktop. So his phone was ringing here. I just went to tell him that his phone was ringing on his desktop. So it wasn't my phone. So I've told him that if he comes again, I'll just decline. So it doesn't disturb our live stream. Excellent Jehovah, mighty one in battle. Big and God. I hope that people will join us today for this family discussion. God is forevermore. Exactly. Where are they? Oh, there's somebody else in the background, but they're not saying hello. God is forevermore. They will come. You know how it is. Sometimes when we are about to round up, they will all start coming. You know, everybody is busy. Today is Sunday. Everybody is busy. Some of them are coming back from church. Some of them are doing other things. So, Lord, bigger than any other. Jehovah, you are great. Okay, we prepared a topic. Okay, when we get into it, I'll drop the link. Jehovah, you are God. Okay, so how has your day been? I know that for you as a Muslim, that is Fridays that you go to the mosque. Today is like a normal day for you, as opposed to us. Today is not a normal day for us. You forgot to share. You forgot to share. It's true. I didn't even share myself in my Don't mind me. I forgot to share myself. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Let me share myself because sometimes it does help. Let me share myself on Ifechi family and Ifechi health and wellness as well. Okay, let me see. Thank you for the reminder. Please. Spot. Okay, let me. Okay, I've shared myself out. Let's hope. Let's hope. Otherwise, if I wait for about half an hour, I can just start what we want to discuss. Lots of people watch it later anyway, so but it would be nice to have other people here today so we can all discuss. Let's sing one more, play one more Anna's song. Once again, happy anniversary. Anniversary, how is that? We miss him when he's safe with you. Beautiful mama and dad, love you both. Thank you. Don't worry, our anniversary will be in December. December is only 4 months. He will join us. I'm going to ask people to ask us questions. I don't know whether you can hear this song without phone. Let me use just another phone. So much for things you have done, you do help for me, nothing further. So much for things you have done, do help for me. You are a loving Father. Show yourself strong. Show yourself. Show yourself. Show yourself. Show yourself strong. Lover of my soul, everything without you I'm incomplete. I breathe, my soul. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your support, Abdul. Thank you so much. I'm starting my major in doctors. I am entering university. August. Okay. That's good. That's good. Starting my major in doctor. You want to become a medical doctor? That's good. The things you have done, and they do well for me. You are a loving father. Let me try this one. That's very good. You are very, I love how determined you are. That's very good. Jesus, you are the best. Jehovah Jireh, you're the best. And then provider, you've done a great thing. All I have is you. You are gonna great thing. All I have is you. You've done a great thing. Oh, my friend, oh, you've done a great thing. Jehovah, you've done a great thing. You're gonna get me. Where is everybody? Come on, my people. Let's have this live stream. First of all, we are enjoying Anna Abai official song. Happy Friendship Day. Really? We should have Friendship Day every day. You have done a great thing. Jehovah Nissi. This is my belly. Jesus, you have done a great thing. You have done a great thing. You've done a great thing. I miss you. If you're in the background, please give me a thumb up, okay? Even if you don't want to say hello, just give me a thumb up. It doesn't cost you anything. Great things. We are not family, we are like a family bond. Exactly. Exactly. That's one of the good things I've gotten on this YouTube. To have an, more like an extended family, but still close family from YouTube. I've met amazing people here in YouTube. Yes. Bless with my belly. Jesus, you've done a great thing. You've done a great thing. Jehovah. You've done a great thing. You've done a great thing. You've done a great thing. Jesus, you've done a great thing. Where is everyone? You've done a great thing. Jesus, Mommy, take your time to upload on Health Channel to take some notes. I don't know what you mean. Even I should be, I can only upload once a week. I upload one video on Health Channel and one video. Gift have joined us. Last week it was me and Gift for a little while before you came and others came. Today it's been, in fact, Abdul was waiting for about 10 minutes before the time. And now Gift joined us. Gift, thank you for making our time to join, because I know you have those young children, and sometimes being on your own with them can be quite busy. So I appreciate it. I can't believe it's another Sunday. Gift, we're supposed to catch up, aren't we? We're supposed to catch up after my live stream last Sunday to discuss about that person. Look at it now, another Sunday. I can't believe it. I said to you, after the live stream, I will get back to you. And of course, after the live stream, one thing or the other phone calls, Nigeria, Wahala, and all the rest of it. And Monday, once work starts, I don't see clear until weekend again. And this weekend, we've been busy, doing some visitations and doing everything. Before you know it, I can't believe it's another Sunday. And I wanted to get back to you to find out what happened with that case. I'll promise you. Now, I must not, because that's what I don't like people doing. When people say, oh, I'll get back to you tomorrow, or I'll get back to you this evening, and they don't. I don't like it, and I shouldn't be doing that. So I'll try my very best. Because what if I don't do it this evening? Once we enter tomorrow, forget it until next weekend again. And so I'll try. God help me. At the end of this live stream, I'll call you so we can talk about that. Yeah, I will do that. In fact, let me write it down. I have a book here. Let me write it down in capital letters. Contact Gift after this live stream. It's looking at me there. It's staring me in the face there. So I won't forget. You want to see my handwriting? You may not be able to see it because it's I said I was going to write it in capital letters, didn't I? So if I write it in capital letter, I said I was going to write it in capital letter, but I didn't. I have other things I jotted there. I have other things I jotted that I'm going to talk about today. That's my writing. See where I wrote, okay, see the one I wrote about gifts. Where are we? Okay, see. Contact Gift after this LS. See, that's the one you need to see. That's my handwriting. How is it? How is my handwriting? Some children of nowadays, I've shown you the handwriting now, Abdul. How is my handwriting? Children of nowadays, most of them don't have good handwriting anymore because of social media. Because people are busy typing, they don't have a good handwriting anymore. In those days when we are in school, even when my own children were in school, I don't know, maybe they still do that. Be Joy. The people with young children are coming. That's good. That's good. Be Joy and Gift. Do they still do handwriting as a subject in Nigeria? 100% without complaint. Okay, so my handwriting was good. Good. It's good. Gift and Be Joy. Are they still doing handwriting as a subject in Nigeria in primary school though? Because when my children were in primary school in this UK, they used to do handwriting. Yes, they used to do handwriting. So my children, not all of them, but I think two of them in particular, have got like perfect handwriting. It's like typed. Their writing is so good. Okay, they do. Okay, that's good. Grade schools does it. Okay, that's good. Because These days, I'm just worried that children are going with gadgets so much. It's all this all the time. And actually, it has been identified as well, noted that children are developing musculoskeletal problems. That is, problem with their thumbs, problem with their back, problem with their neck. Children, I'm not talking about adults now. Okay, not primary, grade schools. What does grade school mean? My handwriting is curved. How can you have curved handwriting? Why? Why is it curved? Did you not do straight handwriting when you were in school? Oh, Abdul, leave me alone. He said my handwriting is curved. Okay, since we have, the Bible says when 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, I'm in their midst. So since we have 2 or 3 or more, we have 4 now, although only 3 of you are typing, but we have 4 now, we can pray quickly and thank God for bringing us into the month of August. And then we can sing more. And then once it's half past the hour, we can start the discussion, and then anything that comes up. Today, there's no structure to this discussion, but there's some family things that have come to mind that I want us to share. So, Father, we thank you for today. Today is the 3rd of August, the 8th month. No, yes, the 8th month of this year, 2025. We are so grateful that we are here to witness this month. We are alive in the land of the living. Father, we thank you. We are so grateful. We worship and adore your name for your goodness, for you being with us and all members of our family. We may have had some obstacles, some challenges the month of July, but we overcame them. You made it possible for us to scale through the month of July. And now, today is the first Sunday in August. Father, we are so grateful. In the next 4 months, we'll be talking about Christmas, we're talking about end of year. It's just around the corner. We are so grateful. So we pray, Lord, that you be with us as we are starting this month. Whatever it is that is bothering us, whatever it is that we are looking for, provided it's in your will, Lord, that it will come to pass. Be with everyone present now. Be with others who are going to join us in this live stream. Be with all those who are going to replay the live stream to see what we have discussed today. Thank you for each and every one of us. Thank you for our family members. Thank you for everyone. No evil eye, no horrible thing will happen to any of us this month of August. As we have entered the month of August, so shall we see the end of August in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Amen. Yes. Thank you for everyone for joining in that amen. I can see all the amens, and I can even see somebody that came in as we are praying, and she keyed into that prayer and she said amen to that prayer. And that is Kathy Chick-Series. Kathy, I have that special prayer. So I have a notebook where, that's what I'm saying to Abdul, that she was saying that we're no longer friends. People will be thinking, yeah, friends, what? How can we be friends with she's much older? No, you can be friends with a baby. You can be friends with a 5-year-old. We are all my friends and family. But Abdul said that I'm no longer friend, that we're family. So that's what we are. So Kathy, I've not told you this before, but I'm just telling you now. I have a notebook that I pray for people. When you have a discerning spirit, when you see people on YouTube and you, without them even telling you that they need this prayer point or that they need that, it has happened with a lot of people. And when whatever they don't even know I'm praying for them. But when that thing happens, for some reason, they will call me. I say, oh, mommy, I have good news for you. I'm like, I'm listening. I love hearing good news. What is it? So I have that kind of prayer for Kathy Chooks. Gift, there's one for you as well. All of you, Ebu Niger Mama, who else? Even B-Joy Special, every one of you, there are different things I can just feel in my spirit. That's why when you're close and you connect with people, because sometimes it's not all about what you get from people. It's How are you going to impact on people's life? So I have special prayers for Kathy Jones, and I have for gifts as well. P. Joy special also. Abdul, I know you're a Muslim, but you also believe in prayer. I know you say that you're going in August, you're starting university. There are things as well that will be in my mind and prayer, even though you're Muslim, praying, it doesn't matter your faith. But for Kathy in particular, I don't know, that prayer, and it's on my, I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to prove it. I don't have to show it to you people, but it's at the back of this my song book. That's where I have the names, and I tell God what I'm praying for. And I've ticked some names off. I ticked one off recently because that prayer was answered. When you have faith, even if you don't ask people to pray for you, some people who have your interest at heart will just look at you, watching you. I watch all your videos. You may not see my comment as I say, but all your videos, I watch them and I see, and I say, God, this is my prayer for this person. She may not know if I'm praying for her. They may not know that I'm praying for them, but Father, this is my prayer. And most of the time it comes to pass. I may not have all the money in the world to give or whatever, but when I do have, even if it's 10 pounds, even if whatever it is, but it's not about money now. It's just about praying for people that God, because everything is not about money. Everything is not about money. Yes, you respect religion so much. Yes. You see, because I don't bother about religion. That's why when people say, like, today is Sunday, some people, the first thing they will ask you, hey, have you been to church today? Or they will be like, which church do you go to? I don't ask that kind of question. I never ask anybody which church you go to. I'm not a churchian. I'm not a religionist, and I'm not a churchian. Even though I accepted God as my Lord and personal Savior years ago, and I decided I'm not going to turn back. That is why I try as much as possible to bend backwards for people. People might hurt me before. This person you're seeing here, one is with age, and then as I'm getting older, I'm getting wiser. So the wisdom also comes with age. But unfortunately, I've seen people in my age group, even older, who are not wise. The way they talk, the way they behave, what they do, it makes me ashamed on their behalf. Yes, I feel bad on their behalf because the younger ones should be able to look at you and learn something from you. But if you're getting older and you're not getting wiser, then it's a shame. It's a shame. And it's not also about age. As I said it before, I learn a lot from you younger ones. You may not believe, understand it, but I learn a lot from you younger ones as well. So it's not all about age. Yeah? It's not all about age. So we'll sing this song again. Anna, I'll play this Anna's song again, and then we can go into today's discussion. As I say, no matter how many people can watch, people can watch it later. All the time. It's bigger than the biggest. It's greater than the greatest. You are bigger than the biggest, Lord. You are better than the greatest, Lord. Excellent Jehovah, mighty man in battle. Your power is forevermore. You are bigger than the biggest, Lord. You are greater than the greatest, Lord. Excellent Jehovah, mighty man in battle. Your power is forevermore. No, there's no copyright. It's okay. There's no copyright. Thank you, Abdul. But there's no copyright. She's so good. Anna is so good. She left it without copyright. So we can use it. You know, Anna is a YouTuber. Sometimes she comes to my live stream as well. So it's no copyright. Thank you. Your word is ever powerful. Excellent Jehovah, mighty man in battle. Is forevermore. Yes, so it's a beautiful song. You know Anna Abayo Official, don't you, Kathy? That's one of her songs. She has put it without copyright, so we can use it. Excellent Jehovah, mighty man in battle, forevermore. Yes, so you know her, yeah. Yes, Lord, excellent Jehovah, mighty man in battle, it's forevermore. Your word is ever powerful. Excellent Jehovah, mighty man in battle. Power is forevermore. The river that never dries. The sky is unsearchable. Your word is ever powerful. Excellent Jehovah, mighty man in battle. Is forevermore. Excellent Jehovah, mighty one in battle, forevermore. Excellent Jehovah, mighty man in battle, is forevermore. Jehovah, Jehovah, you are God. You are bigger than any other. Jehovah, Jehovah, you are great. You are greater than any other. Say Jehovah, 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 you are great. Jehovah, 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 you are great. You are Jehovah. Jehovah, Jehovah, you are big. You are big, bigger than any other. Jehovah, Jehovah, you are great. Mighty one in battle, forevermore. Yes, thank you, Anna, for this song, for allowing us to use it without copyright. Thank you. So today, there's sunshine. There was this weekend here in the UK, the sun has not been sunning, even though we are still in summer. The sun has not been sunning. It's been a bit cooler, which is good. I love it. But now the sun is coming out a bit out there. So, what did I even have as my topic for today? Okay, family talk. the good, the bad, and the messy. Yes, that's what I want us to talk about today. Because every one of us, nobody fell from the sky. We all came from a family. We all came from a family. Yeah, so there's every family has their own challenge. And if you think that your family is worse than any other person's family, wait until you hear from another person, and then you will know that what is happening in your own family is not far from what is happening in other people's families. But the difference is how they are handled, how they are managed, how do you handle your family situation, what actually going on. The good, obviously, is that you have a family. That's a good thing, That's a good thing that you have a family. It's a bonus, it's something, because some people are lonely. However, some people will still tell me the proper greeting in Igbo Nigeria. What have you learned? What the proper greeting? In Igbo, okay, Igbo Nigerians, okay. Because I was about to say to you, if you say Nigeria, I would have said to you that there are various languages in Nigeria, but Igbo, okay. Who is teaching you? Exactly. Exactly. So, which greeting have you learned? Write it there. Write it and tell us what it means. Who is teaching you? Oh my God. These things you can easily learn them. I remember when I had like in Musisi's group, when I used to, because it was from Musisi that I grew my channel actually. So there was lots of Filipinos, So I learned a few sentences in Filipino language, like if you want to say hello everyone, they say hello Salahat, meaning hello everyone. And if they want to say like goodbye everyone, they will say Palam Salahat. That means bye everyone. So when you are interested, or when you are in a particular group, because that group, it was, Filipinos are, when they are in their group, but they don't say anything else. If you go to their live stream, you have to learn their language by force because they will not speak English. They will just be. So I learned this small one. So when I go in there and I type that small one that I learned, for example, if you want to say how are you to them, you say, oh, kamustaka, something like that. That means hello, how are you, kamustaka. I may not be pronouncing it the right way, but that's how they say it. And if something is beautiful, you have to say maganda this, maganda that, meaning that is beautiful. Maganda means beautiful. So I learned a few. So when you are among certain group of people, you just learn little things, from them, and they actually love it. They also love it. So I think that's what's happening with Abdul, because he's amongst us Igbos, in Igbos, and then that's why he's picking all these languages. That time I was really getting into the Filipino language. I'm like, at least I know there are these words I just said now. I don't forget them. I do maganda this, meaning your beautiful this or beautiful that. Yeah. And I think when they say God bless you, it's like biayanka or something like that. God bless you. Yeah. So you say it's correct, Mom. How do you know? Can you speak Filipino language? No, wahala. You say I'm saying it right. How can you know? Mom is great. I'm going to, if Musisi is here, Musisi, for some reason, Musisi understands Filipino language a lot. He will say harang. Harang means thumb up. Harang, I think it's harang means thumb up. Is it? Where is Musisi? Musisi, where are you? Come here and correct me if I'm wrong. He Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, and if you're singing a song and that song is lovely, they enjoy the song, they will say Maganda Maganda Anak. Maganda Anak means beautiful song. You see, my people, see me and Filipino language. Oh. I was learning Spanish as well before. I was learning Spanish. I just want to learn certain language. That was when, before that, it became unwell, when we used to travel a lot every summer or every year. We normally go to visit places, we go on holidays a lot. I started to learn Spanish language as well. I started to learn a Spanish language like um, um, where do you live in Spanish is donde vives. One thing about Spanish is donde vives, but their B is written as V. Vive, for me, I would say vives, but it's vives. Donde vives, where do you live? And if it's too hot, they will say, oh, mucho frío, meaning that it's too hot. And if it's too cold, they will say, oh, mucho calor, meaning that it's too cold. And then something like garage, garage where you park your motor, they'll call it garage. I'm like, what kind of what is it? When did you say garage? They say garage. That's how they spell. They mentioned garage. And what else? Yeah, I was speaking some things in Spanish language as well. I think I have to concentrate on one. Is it Filipino language or is it Spanish? Definitely Spanish. Because with Spanish, if you go to North America, if you go to some parts of like Mexico, our third son, he travels a lot. The one that lives in Zurich is very, very fluent in Spanish. He can write me in Spanish. Sometimes I just tell him, write me in Spanish. Let me see if I can understand what you're saying. So he's very fluent in Spanish because he travels a lot. Before he got married, oh my goodness, in a year, he may go on 4 vacations. Sometimes Mexico, he goes to Mexico, he goes to other places that speak Spanish. So he learns Spanish quite quickly and he's very fluent. Now he lives in Zurich. He's learning German language because his wife is Swiss. So he's learning German language and he's almost fluent in German as well. So he's fluent in English, of course, when he was born here, fluent in German and Spanish, but not fluent in Igbo, and he's not happy. He's actually learning Igbo now. Shame to me. Yes, let me cover myself in shame that my son is now learning Igbo as he learns Spanish. He's learning Igbo. So he's got, they know the basics, all of them, when they were growing up, they know the basics, but that's not good enough. That's not good. Bien, no, that animation. I'm from Amorifte. So I'm Anambra. My daddy is Dimma is here. We are just telling tales before we go into what we want to discuss. Dimma is today's Dimma's birthday is today, my lovely people, by 6 p.m. By that time, hopefully I'll finish the live stream by then. Although I have a phone call to meet up after the live stream, they are waiting for me, but I'll still come and join your live stream. So Dimma has a live stream at 6 p.m. My lovely people, go and join her to say happy birthday and pray for her. So Anambra, Abdul, you are learning Igbo. Which one are you learning? Is it the Central Igbo, or is it the Imo State, or the Anambra State, where I was born in Anambra State and then married in Imo State? So when I'm teaching my children Igbo, am I teaching them Dalu? Dimma is from Nnewi, Anedo. I'm Anedo as well, or Rift. We are all Anedo. Deemedo, meaning Deeme is like Dalu. You see? And then in Imo State, they will say Imela or something like that. So I'm like, which one do I even teach them? Do I teach them Anambra Igbo or Imo State Igbo? It gets a bit confusing. Nnewi Pikin, yes, I know. We are all our name. I'm from Amorifte. Nkwo to Nkwo, from Nkwo Nnewi to Nkwo Reef, then we call it Nkwo to Nkwo. It's not far. So we are, and my sister is married, my most senior sister, they're actually in Uruagu now, is married in Uruagu. They traveled yesterday to Uruagu. That's where she's married in Uruagu. So they're there now. So me and Dimma, we are like, just boundaries. We're just more or less from the same area. We're from Anedo. I think Anambra Igbo is central. No, it's not. I don't think so. Because Anambra Igbo is not Onitsha Igbo. So Onitsha Igbo, gini ka ọ bụ? Because Igbo Onitsha, some of the things they say, sometimes the way they speak their this thing. I have a friend, a former, when she speaks her Onitsha Igbo, hey, say her from Mediakwa. And the way they just say some certain things that in our own, me and you will think like, hey, what is this one? But they just say, but that's how they talk in Onitsha. So, Onitsha Igbo, what is that one? Is that Anambra Igbo? It's not. Imo Igbo. When I was in secondary school in Nigeria, I got A1 in Igbo. I got A1 in Igbo. I was so good in Igbo language because that's the one that is Central Igbo. You can't write then, you can't write Keduki Imelo. Keduki Imelo is Anambra Igbo and it's not, you fail. Ole Otimere. Ole Otimere. That's the Central Igbo. If you write Keduki Imelo, when I did Igbo in Nigeria, you fail. Keduki Imelo. Keduki Imere. No, Keduki Imere. Yes. No, Ole Kimere. That one is Imo. Keduki Imere. Gini ba aha gi? Aha mbu. You can say Gini ba afa gi? You fail. That one is Anambra Igbo. So Gini bu aha gi? Aha mbu. You can say, but Imo State you say aha mbu. But that's Central Igbo. Gini ba aha gi? Aha mbu. That's Imo State. To me, but Anambra will say Afambo. And if you say Afambo, F9. So it's so difficult to even understand which one is better. But anyway, I don't know how I did it then, but I did Igbo and I was very good at Igbo. I got A1 when they used to do A1. Now, what do they give you people in your marks? Did they do A1 still or B1 or F? How did they mark it in secondary school now? We call it Afambo. You see? Afambo, if you write it, Kathy, when I did Igbo, if I said Afambo in Igbo, I wouldn't get A1, but I got that. It's Ahambo. If you say it's still A1, okay. I got A1 in Igbo, I got A1 in economics, not English. I wasn't good at maths, so I wasn't good at maths. I see maths as something that is so hard. But I was very good at science. No wonder I went into nursing school and scaled through the maths. Don't bring maths near me. But for people who know maths, think that maths is the easiest subject. But anyway, we are not here to talk about subject today. Today, we want to talk about the good, the bad, and the messy in families. Everybody here comes from a family. I hate maths, yeah. I couldn't just get the hang of it. I think I didn't give myself a chance to even know it. To me, it's like X plus 1 and C equal this. I said, what is X and C? What is all that? I didn't give myself time to actually understand maths. So I think I just about passed it, but I wasn't good at maths at all, and I didn't like it. But I love science, biology. I think I got A in biology as well. I really love sciences, and I didn't like geography. I wasn't good at geography. Even now, it affects me. When you tell me where you are from here, I'm like, where is it in the world? I didn't do well in geography. Anyway, so every one of us here, we come from a family. Yeah? How are things in your family? If you're married, before you got married, you are from a family. Before you eventually got married to your husband or to your wife, you came from a family. Did I see Ebo Niger? Did I? Sometimes when I'm talking, I'll use corner of my eyes and see people. Did she come in, or was it my imagination? Hey, sorry, my dear. Ebo Niger, are you still there? I even mentioned your name before you came. I mentioned your name before you came. Thank you for coming. I hope she never ran away. She greet us. I know greet her back. But she won't be like that. She knows that I won't ignore her. I don't ignore people. I will help you. Geography. Too late now. What do I need the geography for now? Once I know where Dubai is, and I know where Nigeria is, that is in South Africa, and I know that Dubai is in the Middle East. What do I need geography now? Once I know where I'm going, I don't need geography now. So you can't help me. Once you tell me Nigeria is in West Africa, Kenya is in East Africa, Australia is where it is, America is where it is, UK where I am is where it is. That's my geography. I don't need any teaching of geography. So what we're discussing today, I'll drop the link in a minute so that Abdul so that he has something to discuss, so he can come and discuss what he has. There's not a lot of us here, but you're funny. Yes, now, Kathy, you're laughing. When at this age now, I'll come and start worrying about geography. When you say you're in that place, I'm like, oh, Kenya, that's East Africa. Yeah. And Ghana, that's West Africa. Oh, yeah. And Tanzania, where is Tanzania? Is it East? Let's not go there. So, we're talking about family. Even if you're married, you come from a family, you are born into a family. Laughter is the best medicine. Exactly, Kathy. What I want use geography do? Even you don't need them. Oh, how can Abdul be telling me you want to teach me geography? At what age? I don't need them. Once I'm ready to go to any place in the world I want to go, I'll check. And where is that place? Okay, is there. Another Lewi Anedo is in the building. Anedo when? Dimma Ipugo. I know Dimma is now her birthday. Dimma came to say hello to us. Another Anedo is in the building. Happy new month to you, Onyi, Rapo talent, yeah. Men are you there or not? Just turn no movie. Go and you and your husband should just start a movie production. That's what you people are. I didn't know that Tony is like this. So, when you meet people on this you don't know what they are capable of until you start seeing them. Unfortunately, I'm not on TikTok. I don't even have TikTok account. But some of the things they do on TikTok, sometimes they bring it on YouTube, so I see. But I'm not on TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account, and I don't want to have. You can YouTube, I Google me for TikTok, but I can't Kalmafia. Oh, dear, they need to start just movie. I will be there morning, afternoon, night, just watching them and laughing. Laughing is the best medicine. Hi, because in Sandra's reality Nigeria name. Hi, these people will kill me. Look at they say, how do these people do this? I enjoy those things. I watch you all. And yes, so Oni is another Anedo girl. We have done Igbo lesson, and we have said that our Anambra Igbo is not the one I did to get A1 in 19. When did I finish secondary school? Now, let me tell you people how old. Maybe Una Mama, some of Una Mama never born that. We're not born that time, or we are born that time. Never mind you people. I passed my Igbo first. Is that what they call it that time? What did they call it? But anyway, I passed my you know how you finish when you finish secondary school and you get grade. I didn't get grade 1 though, for some reason. I got grade 2. That time they do grade. I don't know what they do now. I got grade 2. But when I check the reason why I got grade 2, it's only about 2 marks. Is that fair? 2 marks also. They gave me grade 2. I'm not ashamed to say that my junior sister, my late junior sister, we are like twins. She went to secondary school from class 5. I went to secondary school from class 6, elementary 6, not class, elementary 6. And she went to secondary school from elementary 5. Or that time you can do it. So I was 2 years older than she is. She was, but she's no longer with us now. I miss my sister, even 24, 25 years on, I still miss her. So that was in the year 2000 that she passed, having her baby, her last baby. I told you that story before. We are very, very close. I have other sisters, but we are very close. Anyway, because we all did everything together. We entered secondary school the same year. She was, I'm 2 years older, but she was in class 5. I was in primary 5 and was in primary 6. So she took exam and she passed it from primary 5, and we all went into the same school. Unfortunately, the secondary school we went to is no more. They've dissolved it. Ezeoke Girls in Mbano. We are from Anambra, but our dad at the time was a chief inspector of police in Etiti. So we had to go to Mbano, Ezeoke Girls. 2 of us, we lived in the boarding house. So we did everything together. We are Anambra, but only 2 of us in my family married in Imo State. You know, she married in Imo State, and I also in Nekede, and I married in Owerri. You know, so 2 of us were just like twins. We did everything together, the same class, everything. Then when we do the final year, that was in 1970. Just to tell you, people know how old I am, but 1979. That's when I passed my high school. Where your moms, your mothers. I'm not talking about you. Your moms. Were they born at that time? Say me the truth. Anyway, 1979, when we finished, I got grade 2. Then my sister, at 2 years younger, she got grade 1 with flying colors. They said, because we want to you know, this is a 5 wherever, more than a 6 wherever. In a way, grade 1, more than 2. But again, when they checked the grade, 2 marks made me to get grade 2. It's part of what I'm going to be discussing today about sister having issues. There's one that broke my heart. 2 sisters who hated themselves so much because of something similar. Just what I just said. My junior sister, we're in the same class. It's bad enough that I entered the secondary school and she entered secondary school the same year. Now we did our exam. She got grade 1 and I got grade 2. For what now? What is that one? And then parents of this story I just brought this up. I don't even know how I came up now, but it's part of the story I want to tell about families today. The mothers, the parents of these sisters start blaming the older one. If they Maggie, look at you and your sister. It's not bad enough that you're in the same class. She went there and did grade. This one she got grade 1. The sister got grade 3. Are they still doing grade 1, 2, 3 now? Because what do they do now? You know, I'm from old school, 1979. Do you know how old that is? How long that was? Your parents, some of your parents are not born then. So, did they still do grade 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I got grade 2 with over, and I'm not ashamed to say that it was only 2 marks that they put me in grade 2. I would have been grade 1 like my sister. So I'm not ashamed. But this family, these 2 sisters, did not like themselves. They can just destroy each other's life because of hatred, because of the way they were raised up, because of the comparison of parents. So that's part of our discussion today. I don't even know how I started talking about me and my sister now, but it's part of the things I want to talk about today about families. How were things in your family growing up? How are things in your family now if you are married or if you're still at home not married? How are things in your family? If you have siblings, what is going on? How are you all in the family? How are things going? Yes. You're not doing Igbo teaching. No, I'm not doing Igbo teaching gifts. I would have grabbed the opportunity first. Okay, what did you say? Okay. Watching mommy one use. Okay, I've read that one. Not doing Igbo. Okay, give said I'm not teaching Igbo teaching. No, I'm not. She will be like a twinning to you because both of you, in fact, I don't have her photo here, I would have shown you. You think that we are very, very close. We look similar and we're very close. The problem always from the parents comparing their kids. And yeah, because my parents at the time would have been like, look at you now, see your life. You went to your sister, you and your sister were in the same class, you are 2 years older. Now you people have done the exam, she got grade 1 and you are getting only grade 2. They won't even want to know whether it's only, even if it's, they will say even if it's half mark before the grade 1, why didn't you get that half mark? Why were you in grade 2? But my parents were not like that. And my sister has said, because sometimes this other sister I want to talk about, the junior one was also rubbing it on the other one for many reasons. One, people were saying that, oh, she's prettier than her sister. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What do you mean by she's prettier? People commend her all the time when they see her more than her sister. Yes, it happens. With that, we are siblings, does not mean that you all look alike, because your mom and dad are different people and did not look alike. So when it comes to families, some people will look like their mom, some will look like their dad, some will not even look like any of their parents. They will look like, just like my second son. My second son is the carbon copy of my husband's immediate junior brother. He was conceived here in the UK. He wasn't conceived in Nigeria. So say that, oh, maybe he's visiting. Some people will believe on that thing. He's seeing him all the time. Or something. No. He was conceived here in the UK. But my second son is the carbon copy of my husband's younger brother. He does not look like either of us, but he looks like the family members. So he can't come to one and say, oh, look at you. You don't look this. Some people are even, some parents, when their children are behaving badly or what they think is badly, you hear some parents saying, where did you even come from? Where did this one come from? I'm going to ask your mother a question, where you came from. That is a father telling the son, or most of the time it's this father telling the son, if they think that the son is not behaving like them. Your mother must tell me where you came from. This is a father talking to their son. What do you expect that child to be? How do you expect that child to relate with you? These are the things happening in families. But before I go into that one, this one was about these two sisters. Their parents compared them a lot. The older one became very resentful of her sister. And each time I think of, when I heard that story, I just remembered myself and my younger sister. How we did, just like Kathy said, we are twinning, we did everything together. Both of us went to the same school. Two of us, we are the only, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 other sisters, because we are 6 of us girls and a son. That's what my mom, and look at me with all sons now. That's how life is. But anyway, 2 of us went to the same secondary school. We were in the same class. We did everything together. 2 of us married in Imo State. We are from Anambra State. Only 2 of us in my family had 4 sons. But unfortunately, my sister passed, having her 4th son. I've told the stories here before, how when she became pregnant for her 4th time, on the 4th time, after her 3 sons, I was already in UK. We talk almost every day. She would tell me, I'm not going to be like you. No, we didn't talk almost every day. I tell a lie. We didn't talk almost every day because there was no phone. We have to go to Nitel to make a phone call. We have to write letters with Telegram. We have to Was that the case at that time? Mbao. After the time she passed away, we have gotten phone. Yeah, we have gotten mobile phone. We have started using mobile phone. No, it wasn't Nitel or Intel. No, I told a lie. Anyway, we talked all the time. We were very close. So, what did I say? Both of us were in the same class. Both of us married in Imo State. Both of us had 4 sons. But unfortunately, having her 4th son was how she passed away in that rubbish hospital in Lagos Island. That was how she passed away. We talked all the time, leading to her delivery. She was telling me, she said to me, sis, I know that we've done everything together, me and you, but this one of you, you've had the 4th son now. I'm pregnant for my 4th baby. That time there was no scan. She didn't know what she was going to have. They didn't do, well, if there was, it wasn't very common anyway. So she didn't know what she was going to have. So she said to me, we've done everything together as sisters, but this one, I don't want to follow you again. I want this one to be a girl because it was her 4th pregnancy. I've already had my 4th son. Yeah. And I was laughing. And I said to her, my prayer is that it will be a girl, so that when she gets to a certain age, she'll come here and stay with me, and then she'll come and stay with you. We're just joking. Because she was already almost due, and she normally has her 2 babies with CS. I've never had CS with my 4 children. I've always that one we didn't do the same because I've had my 4 without CS. Not that CS has anything bad, but she used to have her children with CS. So when she became pregnant for the 4th one, I was worried. I'm like, say, you might not CS KJ. Why, why? But they didn't plan, or they planned it, or they didn't plan. I don't know. But anyway, to cut the long story short, I knew she was due. I was waiting for the news. So that if it's a girl, me, I go run to Nigeria, go be the one to do that Omugo. After the Omugo, I go carry the girl picking, they go. I'll be watching for the link. Yeah, I'll get the link. I was waiting. I'm just telling this story because it's part of what I want to discuss today about, what's going on in families. Only to get news on April 1st, 2000. I was like, my husband didn't know how to tell me the news, because he was one they had to tell him, because they know how close I am with my sister. It means I'm healing now. 25, it took me 20-something years to heal, to tell the story about myself without crying, because it's like a waste. What a waste of life. For what? What a waste of life. What they did in that Lagos theater, that they did the surgery, the baby is there. Solace. Somtochukwu. He's there, a big boy, red medicine. He used to tell me, my husband didn't know what to do. Daddy didn't know how to tell me, because he knows how close we are. He was just going round and round the circle. This and this, and did you hear? I said, what is going on? When he told me, I didn't know I was going to survive. He didn't know I was going to survive it as well. But that is life. But what I'm trying to say, these 2 of us, the way we were, even though I was older, my sister passed in that year 2000. She was only 37. She's already got a PhD. She passed away as Dr. Mrs. Nwosu. At 37, she's only got her PhD. That's my sister. That's her brain. When we were in school, she ran with it. Everything quick. Maybe that's just how God wants her life to be. At 37 years, that's when she was having her 4th baby and passed away. She was already Dr. Mrs. She already got her PhD. She was lecturing in, she just everything. So what are we struggling for in families? That was how my sister passed. Her son is now a grown man, he's alive. So this mother that made the siblings, these 2 sisters, so young, yes. She was so young. At that 37, some people are not even yet married, never mind having children. So these particular siblings, two sisters, because of how their mother, their parents, particularly their mom, compares one with the other. The younger one got married before the senior one. That was something the mother was telling the older one off about. Look at you. Your sister did this, your sister did that. Look at you, you're still here. She's married. How can any mother be like that to their children? What kind of family is this? So that hatred, enmity, unfortunately, in fact, there are so many various stories. There's a different story I heard where the sister, because he was very jealous about the younger sister that got married before, and the way parents were telling her, she went to visit her sister, pretending that she's come for a good visit, but she did something horrible there because she didn't go there in good faith. Siblings. I'm not talking about cousins. So what's going on in families? Why are parents doing this? And I've talked about the man that will be telling the son. I don't know, because the son was a sort of wayward. I don't know where you came from. Your mother must tell me where she got you from, and all that nonsense. And the son, when you say that to a child, the person will go even further away. So that was how that boy don't feel part of the family because of what the father always says to him. Assuming that son was those kind of sons that will go out there, you don't know where the money is coming from. They'll go to do Yahoo, do whatever they need to do. And they'll be bringing money to the father. They will build mansion for the father. They will bring a Opote Keneze for the father. The father, hey, mom, this is new now, this is my son. Yes. Without asking where that money is coming from. So some parents are using their own mouth and their own behavior to destroy families. And some families, even some children, even when they are from a good family, when they now get married, that's why if you are married, keep thanking God for you, your husband, and your husband's family, or your wife's family. If you are not yet married, it should be a prayer point that God will lead you to your own husband, so that the husband and yourself will love each other and the extended family as well, because you are not just marrying your husband. He has a mother, father, and siblings. Even though you're not all going to live together, it's good for you to get on with them, because when push comes to shove, it's those family members that you will lean on. If they don't like you, I know. I've heard stories of where a lady have done everything she can for these family members to accept her, but they did not. There's a particular lady, and I told her that you made a big mistake, because she said that when she was coming into that family to marry her husband, that both the mother-in-law and the siblings to the man did not like her. That they said that for some reason there's just something in this girl. We don't want her, don't like her. And the man was like, that's who I want to marry. Is that you that is going to live with her? I want to marry her. And this girl knows. They did not hide it. They showed it to her. And she was still going for that marriage, hoping that that man said that she loves her and that it doesn't matter. But when they now got in, one child, second child, for some reason, I don't know what is the problem with our people with sex of the baby. Sometimes when I talk, people say to me, hey, Mom, if it is because you have sons now, if you don't know what happens to people who don't have sons. I'm like, what nonsense? Because me, anyway, I won't say anything now because I'm not in that situation, but all I'm saying is those things should not be an issue. Go and see girl children, what they do out there. As I say, my dad had us 6 girls and a son. I know what we did for him. He passed at 92. I know what we girls did for him. He does not joke with us. So what is all that? I remember those years. People were telling my dad, see, you have all these girls, just let them get married. Why are you wasting money training them? My dad made sure that all of us, I told you about my junior sister that passed, that she went up to her PhD level. She didn't do all those studies when she was already married. Most of them she did, my dad paid. And my dad used to tell them, he said, look, girl, God blessed me with these lovely girls. And unless any of them, they don't want to go to university, I will train them up to university level and beyond, unless they don't want to. Why are you telling me that they are girls that I should leave them to get married? What if he had listened to them? Because I know how we looked after him when he was, that he passed at that 92 was that just God wants to take him. He didn't even know that he was 92. He was all with it, chatting, but he just had a freak injury accident, and that from there, one thing led to the other, and we looked after him. So what am I trying to say? Parents should stop this idea of boy, girl, this. Yes, Igbo people say nwa di ọgwa, meaning it's good to have them mixed. But who are we? Like me that had all the sons. Now, grandchildren are coming, and they're coming in sons as well. What will I do? I'm even glad that they even have any as well, that they're even coming at all. You just have to thank God. Because God knows why He gives us what He gives us. Make use of what God gives you. And then, if it's your heart desire to have certain whatever, tell God that this is my heart desire, God. If it is your will, my next one will be this and that. Just ask God. But don't maltreat any child or start maltreating any, bringing enmity between your children because you are comparing one against the other, because you think that one is doing better than the other, and you are pushing your children to do what they should not do. And that is the messy side of it. The good side of it, obviously, is you have good family, you're from a fantastic family where all of you get on together and everything. Praise God. But the bad side of it is where parents are doing this kind of comparison, comparing either their own children or comparing them with another family. Look at Mama Ebuka. Look at Ebuka, what he has done for the mother. Do you know what Ebuka is doing in the city? Have you asked questions? That's the bad. Then the mercy is where these siblings will now have this kind of bitterness in them, that they want to destroy each other. They don't even think twice about destroying each other. Siblings, the same mother, the same father. You share the same womb, one after the other. You suckle the same breast, one after the other. And because of nonsense, you just don't like each other like this. I don't get it. Things does not happen in sequence. He might be the older one, but your two younger ones will get married before you. That shouldn't be an issue, because your own husband is coming. But when you are, because my younger ones are getting married, I've seen people who did that and it didn't work out for them. They rushed into marriage because their younger ones are getting married, and people are beginning to talk. It's all about people talking. Because people are beginning to talk, they now rushed to get married, and they married nonsense, and they're not happy. And some of them, the marriage has ended. What's the point? Well said, Mommy Valley. Thank you. I'll soon drop the link. It's always interesting to hear you, Abdul. Abdul is a young boy, but a young man, but he likes to talk, and he makes sense as well, which is good, because that will help him when he gets to that age of getting married as well. Marriage is a serious business. And, excuse me. Hold on. I think I'm talking too much. I'm going to drop the link so I can have a drink. Oh my goodness, hold on. I'll put my camera on in a minute. I'll put my camera on in a minute so people can talk. And if you want to come up and then talk, that would be good. Let me drop the link. You know, when I talk too much, sometimes I forget to drink. I'm okay. Oh, what a caring son. Marriage is a blessing too. Of course. Of course. Marriage is a real blessing when you marry your own husband. You know, when I watch some of these young YouTubers who are married and I see how they work together with their husbands, you know, you hardly see Kathy's husband. But when I saw him, I'm like, oh, what a gentleman. You know, we followed her to the market and stuff. There are things people do. I'll bring Abdul up, but Abdul, I'll bring you up and hold on a minute. There are things you see people do. I know that sometimes people say that people pretend in social media, but there's so much you can pretend about. Sometimes I can read through people. I have that gift of reading through people, and that is why sometimes or most of the times, unless it's somewhere that is only men only, like men's fellowship, that's where that it goes on his own. Otherwise, everything that he goes to, every event, whatever. In fact, he won't even accept any event unless I'm going with him. And even when people come visit us sometime, when they talk, when he goes, I'll tell him something. And that thing I say will come to pass. He will notice, and I see through people. So sometimes people can pretend. People can pretend to be friends. People can pretend to care. But I have that discerning spirit. I have that discerning eyes. It's just a blessing that I get from God. I can just read through you. Even my children, they know me. When they were growing up, especially our youngest son, when he's talking to me, even if I'm not looking at him, just listening to him, I'll say to him, stop. They're not telling me the whole truth. In fact, they're not telling me the truth at all. Now, let's start again. What actually happened? Then all you hear him say is, oh, Mom. And then, so you need to have that kind of, and don't always jump into conclusion. Don't always say, yeah. That's what's happening now with all these gadgets. Children will be talking to parents. Parents will be like, yeah. And mommy, daddy, why do this? Oh, yeah. Because they're just looking at their phone. They're not even looking at giving that child eye contact to be able to understand what is this child saying. Is he really telling me the whole truth? What is he really asking me? We've lost it somehow, somewhere with social media. Let me have a drink. So let Abdul talk before I can say other things I want to talk about. Welcome, Abdul.
Wait, Mommy.
Thank you for your support. Always.
I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want to say?
Mommy, can I start?
Yes, what do you want to say? Go on.
I'm ready. I'm ready to take. So,
is it from my end or from your end?
the good one, the bad one, and the messy one.
Yeah, okay. Go on. It's not very clear though. I don't know whether it's from my end. Okay, that's better. Okay, go on.
Okay, so I'll be talking about three things: the good one, the bad one, and the mess one. So let's start. Good evening, Mommy Fikri. Good evening, everyone watching. My name is Abdurrahman, and I'm really happy to be here today. The topic is family talk. The good one, the bad one, and the messy. Family is very important because it's where love starts, but it's also where we face many challenges. Family isn't just people living in one house. It's about caring for each other, helping each other, and staying together through every moment. The good one. The good part of family is the love we get from them. They stand by us when we're happy or sad. They support our dreams and they make us feel safe. Family give us hugs, smile, and memories that stay in our hearts forever. This is love, is a gift from God, and we should always be thankful for it. The bad one. Sometimes family life is not easy. There can be fights, hurtful words, or times when we don't talk to each other. These moments can hurt a lot, but they
Mhm.
also teach us to be patient and to forgive. Every family has a problem, but what
Of
matters
course.
is how we try to fix them and love each other again. The mess,
Absolutely.
messy
Yeah.
moments are when the things are confusing, mistaking happens, and everything feels hard. These times test how strong our family is. But even when life is messy, real family means staying together, helping each other, and not give up on one another. Family isn't Family is not perfect. It's a mix of good, bad, and sometimes. But a strong family choose love, forgiveness, and unity no matter what. When we support each other and stay together, we can face anything in life and become even stronger as a family. Thank you, mommy, from Dalo Nakuma.
Thank you. Absolutely. Very on point. Every family, any family that tells you, oh, we don't have any problems, they're not telling you the truth. Every family has their own problem. Mommy, please, I'm still here. Yeah, that's okay, Gift. I know you're busy, and thank you for still being here. Thank you for your support. Every family has problems, but there are ones that are just a bit too much. Where
Mommy,
just, yeah,
are
yeah,
did you listen what I said? Yes, it's a clip. They can hear what I said. Yes.
of course, of course. I
Okay.
heard what you said. I heard
Because
what you said.
because I'm joining, they're showing that your page, your channel, which is Ifichi Family, the cement is showing like a lagging, like that. I was worried. You get me
You
when I
what?
see on my feed. When I enter, it's showing me that you're lagging. Your face is lagging. Yeah, it's like a circle is rounding.
I don't know why, because I can see myself
Mm.
clearly. I'm sure others can see me. I don't know why my face is
Yes, I
lying.
can see you. Mm.
Mhm.
Anyhow, I hope that they understand what that I said, and
Yeah.
really, we hope that parents love each other, be happy, and unite as one family. You said previously about that daughters are the word a daughter. Yes, daughters are really, some parents are worried about daughters, especially in this teenager when people are talking to strangers like that. When I told you about that movie that I watched, that guy was giving her a strange thing, saying her do thing. So we hope that family can help the parents and don't use this social media wisely. And really, I wish that mommy, this social media can go from us. This
Mhm.
Instagram, yes, I use it for benefit to see news, anything
Mhm.
like that. But the bad thing is some strangers are affecting the guys, especially in my age, even in this age, teenager,
Mhm.
and also that we hope we hope
Your this is you're cutting off. Hello?
the bad. Mm.
Your
Hi, mommy, I
internet
hear
is
you.
okay, okay. No, I have you finished? I heard what you said very clearly, and
Mm.
you're on point. Yes, but
Mm.
so you finished, yeah?
Mm.
Can I
So we
talk
hope
now?
that social media, we hope that social media can use it wisely and don't addict to that. Thank you, mommy. I will be in the background, the chat. Anything, I'm here. Thank you, mommy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Another thing that has been causing problem in families is this language. I hear this all the time, that all men cheat. That's it. I don't care if my husband cheats because all men cheat. When people say all, it annoys me because I'm married to one and I live at home with a man. And I will have, not just now that we are older, and I've lived with a man since we are younger years of marriage to now. So when people say all men cheat, I don't like that comment. I really don't. So I don't know what they mean by that and why people get that impression. And because of that, some men actually capitalize on that. Because when they go out together with other men, that's what they discuss. How they are going to do this, how they are going to do that with another lady before they now go back to their wives. And some of these girls that are doing these things with knows that these men are married with children at home. And because these men believe in their head that all men cheat, they go there and they do all the sorts of nonsense before they come back home. Sometimes they even spend more on those people they meet out there than they spend with their own wives and children. Wives and children will be lacking things they will not be able to provide. But because they want to please that other person out there for that 1 hour or 2 hours nonsense, they give them all the money. They will come home and they'll tell their wife that there's no money and stuff like that. So that word that all men cheat, I want every man and woman to take that idea from their head because it is a lie from the pit of hell. It's not true. And I'm now talking about as a mother who has grown-up sons, 3 of who are married. And I know how they take marriage, and I know how their wives, some of them send me messages, "Oh, Mom, I'm so grateful to have so and so as my husband because of so and so." So you can't tell me that all men, it depends on what did they see when they were growing up. Did they see were they there looking at their dad coming back, stumbling into the house by 12 midnight or 1 a.m., drunk, or maybe not even drunk, but just coming in casually, and their mom will be awake and be like, "Look at the time, where have you been? Where are you coming from?" And they start fighting or start arguing. Was that what your children witnessed when they were growing up? Because if they did, then to them, children learn from us parents. If that's what they witnessed, trust me that they will grow up and they will want to repeat the same because they think that's the right way. So when people say all men cheat, I want to understand, what does that actually mean? And some people are living with their husband or wife at home and there's no trust. They don't trust. You even hear some of the women saying, "I don't care, because I know that all men do that. I don't care, provided he comes back home, provided he drops the money for me to buy things in the house." That's a wife talking. So sometimes I wonder, is the world coming to an end or something? Because some of the things happening these days, people don't even blink an eye. People think it's normal, provided he drops money, or provided he comes back home. He can do what he likes. So are you in open marriage then? So that day that you went and got married and say, "I do," how many people said "I do" with you on that day? Who did you take the oath with? Why are people not taking marriage seriously? Why? Why will you open your mouth and say he can do what he likes, provided he comes back home? And your children are there listening to this nonsense from their mom. And some of those children are girl child. And they will grow up and they will think it's normal. And they will be the ones using that kind of word. "Oh, all men cheat." Maybe because he even heard it from her mother saying that, "Oh, don't mind your dad. That's how men are." Some women say this to their girl child. So what do you expect that child to do? What kind of value are we instilling in our children? people should, if I tell you, if I show you my messages where people confide in me to tell me what's going on in their homes, when you actually go deep down to ask some of these parents what actually happened as you were raising these children up, based on my experience and having spoken to other people and all the rest of it, there are questions I'll ask the lady and she'll be like, oh, because some of the things people do, they don't even think about it until it starts manifesting in their children and they'll start running helter-skelter. By then, it's too late. Did I see AA? Aha. Thank you for coming. Have you been in the background? And this particular statement brought you in. What happens now, And that statement is like, yeah, okay, thank you. These are young people. Kathy is a young mom. These are young. I thought it's, sometimes when I talk, I say, I hope people won't say, maybe because of respect, they won't tell me in my face, but behind, they will say, Mami Fechi, you don't have an idea. You are from old school. Don't you know what's going on now? Thank God that AA is younger than myself. Kathy is a young mother, and so on. So people understand that this Dimma, you're still here. Dimma is a young mother as well. So I'm glad that people in this younger age group are agreeing with me. What is that nonsense about all men cheat? You hear men say that, and you hear, the one that annoys me more is that you hear the women, the wives, saying that as well. Let me shock you. There was, do I say this or not? The type of relationship each couple have, exactly. Well, yeah. Okay, what I want to say, I'm saying, what do I say? Yes, I will do, because it wasn't, this person will not watch the live stream, and I'm just going to use that to show you how silly people can be. I'm not saying that we are perfect. By all means, we are not perfect. But what we are not is, for the 41 years of our marriage, doing anything with any other man. I didn't even do it if I got married. I was one of those ones that did not do anything until I got married. So is it in marriage that I will now start? I'm one of those ones, and I'm not, it's me. That's how I decided to keep myself. So there was a couple that were having problems. Because most of them, when they have problems, they just see us as we are, and they are drawn to us, and we always do not pass judgment. We always, in fact, this particular couple, they always say to us, tell us if it's my fault. Just tell us whose fault. I'm like, people are looking for who to use to settle your problem. We never tell any of them who they're for, because they've come to us to share whatever is happening with their lives. We are not there. When they have that issue, we were not there. They only came to share what they want to share. And when the wife is talking, the man will not allow her to finish. The man will barge in and say, no, it's not. And we say to the man, can you allow her to finish? You can jot things down. Those ones you think she's talking lies, jot them down. And when she's finished, you can say your own. But the man will not hold himself. When the woman starts talking that one and he thinks that she's telling too much lies, he will come and we'll have to stop him again. Please, if you think she's telling lies, just jot it down. Your own time will come. Before the woman finished, this man interjected about 6 times. This is the people that came because they have respect for us. They came for us to look into whatever situation they have. When the man finished, the woman finished, and the man will start and condemn, cancel everything that the woman said that it's not true, and this and this and that. This is the couple that want me and daddy to come and say, this is your fault. This one's your fault. God forbid me. Am I telling you it's your fault? Do you know the problem I've had in my own marriage? Did you come to solve my own for me? No, that's the worst in anybody. If you think that people look up to you and respect you and they want to tell you about the issues they're having as a couple or as a family, do not ever, even if in your head, or based on your experience, based on your knowledge of that couple, you know that this one, but let that remain in your head. Don't ever bring it out. Be very neutral, because you were not there when they were saying those things to each other. behind the scenes. They only came to you to, no wonder the man want to interject because he thinks that the wife is telling lies. And the wife want to interject when the man was talking because he thinks he's telling lies. And now you want me to come and tell you whose fault it is. You are joking. So, when that marriage, actually there's no marriage today because we can only do what we can, and they won't have it because they are both stubborn in their own ways. But what I want to say out of it is the first, the sister to the man, because all the family members got involved back home. They were living in London here, this couple at the time. The sister to this man, because they knew that we are involved and that we are trying to help this couple and it didn't work. And it has to do with the man going to another woman. Do you know what this woman, and they know us, they know the type of people, not that they know us, like, okay, of course they know us, but what I mean, they know us and the type of couple and family we are, because I'm proud of our family, very proud. So this one, you know what he asked? You know that she didn't ask through the door. He asked my husband, Daddy, direct. So you are trying to tell me that even you, is it only that your wife that you know? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And I lost it. You know what I mean by I lost it? You know, when Oyibo tell you that I lost it, meaning enough. All the precious time we have to use to do other things, we are using to talk to these people that do not want to help themselves. And then to hear the sister of the man saying this to my husband, I bought the matter. I bought the matter. You can joke with me, but when it comes to my husband, I live with him for the past 41 years, and I know that he cannot hurt a fly. When you come to this family and ask my children, who is the troublemaker? Who is the stop? If anything happens, my children will blame me immediately, whether it's my fault or not. That is the type of person I'm married to. And this woman opened her mouth to ask him, are you trying to say to me that since you got married to your wife, she's the only one? Hey, that really shook my husband, and that really, I'm like, auntie. I took the matter, and since then she was so apologetic. But I'm like, you've stepped out of bounds. You don't say that. You have to know people. You don't just talk to people anyhow because your brother came to us to share things with us. We're trying to see if we can help them, and you think you can just talk to us anyhow. So that was when I really realized. So when people now say all men cheat, I always remember this comment from this woman. I'm like, is that why she said what she said? Because they think that every man, why will everybody think that every man does that? Why? And men are using it. They are now endorsing it. Every man cheats. After all, every man cheats. No. There's nothing like that. When you're married, you're married. Whatever you see and looking for in A is in B. In A is your wife. And whatever you're looking for in B is already in A. You have it all there. Make it work. Make your marriage what you want it to be. Let your children learn from you. And it annoys me, it pains me when couples are having issues and they're exchanging words with each other in front of their children. And their children will be like, Mommy, it's okay now. Daddy, it's okay now. I'm like, hey, what are you doing to these children? What kind of children? They grow so quick. They grow so quick. Before you know it, that child has grown. What would they learn? What would they actually remember you for? We have to be very careful. Babies, children. Mommy, stop that. So Daddy, stop that. Don't do that now. Stop shouting. These are children. What kind of family is that? What kind of legacy are we leaving for our children? What kind of family values do we have? Do all women cheat? Absolutely not. Exactly. No, they take it to men because the men are free. Men, when a man will go there and have children all over the place, no problem. Once a woman makes any mistake and has any child somewhere, hey, that's a taboo. Hey, take her back to her father's home. So that one, women, it's men that are allowed to do all these things. If you decide that you want to marry more than one wife, have a discussion with your wife. If that is what she wants, and have that discussion from the beginning of that marriage, not in the after some years. From the beginning of the marriage, decide what you want in that marriage. Tell your wife that you actually 5 years down the line or next year or 2 years, I would like to marry another wife, but I'm still going to marry to you, but I want to marry more than one wife. I have that agreement. And if the woman says, it doesn't matter, provided all of us can live together. I don't know how many women would say that, but if she does, at least she's got what we call informed decision. She's made an informed decision that this is what my husband said before I even said I do. That there's another woman that will come in. Did you have that agreement? Because you going out there telling me that all men cheat, it's like saying I do to somebody else. Using your body. Every sin, and the Bible said that every sin that we do, every sin is horrible, but they are all outside the body. But the only sin that is horrible is the one that we do inside our body, because it's body to body. Do you know what that means? It is not just ordinary, it's ordinary sex. It doesn't matter. It matters. Your own body fluid going into another person's body fluid, you're doing all the nonsense you're doing, and then you come back to your wife, whom you married and said, I do. And you think it's only sex. It doesn't matter. It matters. Marriage should be sacred. If you don't want to get married, then continue. Some men, I know a man, he's now 55. He said that he doesn't want to get married. All he wants to be doing is nonsense. That's his choice. To me, I don't understand that, but that's what he wants to do. Okay, let him carry on. But let such men not go and get married and tell me that all men cheat and be using their nonsense everywhere and then coming back to their wife. That word, another woman is coming in, is making my body pepper. Well, which one will allow that? Some of them do. Everybody is not like you and I. Some women say that if their wife or husband had told them that this is what their plan is, and they may still go ahead, but because it wasn't agreed, that's why they are not happy. Some women say that they won't mind, but I don't think they are serious. I don't think they mean it. I don't think they mean it. I mean, come on. But so no, yes. Some women say that. I don't mind. Have you not seen, even on social media, I don't know whether that is true though, but you see some of them, a man with 3 women, they're all wearing wedding gown, and he's marrying 3 of them at the same time. Because that's what they agreed, and they're all happy with that. I won't accept that nonsense. Absolutely. That's pure nonsense. If you're going to be like this 55-year-old man who never married and say he's not going to get married, but he's just going everywhere and donating, and his name is now Donatus. He go there and donate everywhere. That's how he wants to live his life. At 55, before you know it, he will hit 60, 70. And then that's where you know what's up. But that's how we want to use it. But such men cannot go, should not go and marry and then be doing that nonsense everywhere, saying that men are like that. Because they're not. That's pure nonsense. If you want to get married, you get married. If you don't want to, marriage does not define a woman. Yes, I know I've been married and I enjoy marriage and I preach marriage and I'm like, yes, I love everything about marriage when you marry the right person. However, marriage does not define a woman. You don't have to be a real woman to get married. That if you're not married, that you are not. Maybe the man is agreeing. Yes, probably. Probably. Because you don't know, some of these people live lives that you don't even want to think about. It may well be. So, my people, what's the time now? Yeah, we'll be rounding off very soon. But there's something I want to bring in. There's a lady I met not this Sunday, I think it was last week. Is it Agege for me? You know, these languages, I'm learning them on this YouTube. In fact, I have a video coming. You people will laugh so much when you see that video. I have a video coming up where I said, I talked about the things I've learned on YouTube. I won't tell you until you see the video when it comes. I think it's not going to come out this week, maybe following week, because I only just want to upload in one video a week. That's enough. Anyway, so you will hear what I said, some of the things I learned, like this agege. Before, I was like, when people say agege, I'll be asking, I know about agege bread. What is this one now? That person will say, bola. I'm like, what is so what is all this? Now, what kind of languages are these I'm hearing on this YouTube? And I'll go and ask questions. People will be laughing at me, I'll ask. But the one I said on that video, I'm not going to tell you. When you see that video, I said that thing at the end of that video. After that, I ran away. Because some of these languages, I don't understand them. Agege. Like, okay, so I'm used to that now. That's why I didn't have to ask, hey, what does that mean? Because I've already asked before. And I know all I know before this is agege bread. If I want to have a Nigerian bread, I say we're having agege bread. That's all I know before. This one. YouTube, social media has exposed me to various things that I don't know about before. So this older woman was asked a question. Now that you're in your late 80s or even early 90s, looking back at your life, what will you have loved to do better? Do you have any regrets? Yes, that was the question was asked. Do you have any regrets? What would you have loved to do that you didn't have chance to do? Something like that. And the woman said that the only regret that she had, and that she wishes she can wind the clock back, that the only regret she had was that she did not follow her mind, that she did not go with her spirit to do some of the things she wanted to do, that she was busy listening to people, listening to friends, even listening to parents, pointing her to that direction that she would have loved to be A, B, or C, but that she's not. That one regret she has is not doing what something that she really wanted to do. And that's the only regret. And she was telling the younger ones, please don't let peer pressure, not even family, derail you or shift your mind from what you actually want. What you want might not be what they like. It may not, especially when you're growing up as a child. We as parents, we are there to guide them. We are not there to dictate to them, especially Nigerian parents. We are not there to dictate to your children what they are going to be. You people know the 4 things. If your child is not any of those 4, well, thank God, none of my 4 are any of those 4. I mean, one of those 4 not qualification, titles or things. I don't know how to say, but I'm sure you know what I mean. There are 4. Any Nigerian parent say, hey, you have to be this, you have to that. They call you this, that. 4 things. I'm sure your guess is as good as mine. They are being pushed to do these things so that for who? Are you pushing them to do this for them or for you? So that you'll be answering this, not this, this, that, to the detriment of the children. That's what the woman said. not doing what she actually wanted, but what parents, family, friends, do this, do it that way, do it that way, do this. As if you don't have your own brain anymore to guide you. You can advise them, you can guide them, you can see something in your child that you think, this child might be good at this. You can point them to some directions. Say, how about this? How about that? This and that. Lead them to it. Let them make that decision. But no, my friend's son, who is not even as they're not even as well to do as my family. Their son went and studied medicine, and you're here telling me that you want to go and read statistics. What is statistics? What is that? Go and see some statisticians where they are compared to where that your so-called medical doctors are now. But we just want this title. Have to be a medical doctor, have to be an engineer, you have to go and read law. Where's the other one? And also, those things are fine. They're all well and good if that is what your children want to do. In the family, I have people who studied. You haven't started your life stream. They are laughing. All these things are well and good. If a child really wants to be a doctor, wants to be this, or wants to be a that, that's fine. I love that. Provided that it's coming from them, not from you. Because at the end of the day, some of these people go there and they struggle. The children struggle because they are not there because they want to be there. Thank you. Did you say that before I talk about statistics? People, statistics, what is that one? Maths. And but these are the people. One of my nephews as well now, that's why I talk about statistics. That's what he studied. He's now flying. Fine, he's in Nigeria, but he's being paid in foreign currency. Well sought after. But some people looked down at him with all this your brain, because he was very clever. They wanted him to be this, to be that. He said, no, this is what I want to do. Thank God they allowed him to get on with it. Some of these people that were pushed, some of them have to even send their children to, where is this country? Ukraine. That's what the Nigerian people are doing. Ukraine. They send their children to Ukraine to do medicine because it's easier to get into medicine over there. They'll go there and study medicine and they'll then come back to Nigeria. Who did this to us? What is that? Even in this UK, doctors, unless they are doing on call, they don't have a life unless they're. In fact, one of our sons, who is a neuroscientist, he read neuroscience in his first degree and he went on to do masters also in the same field. He said, Mom, people were saying to him, neuroscience, he can just go and become a doctor now. Can you imagine? And so I said, no. I have lots of friends who are doctors. They don't have a life. I want a life. That's how he answers them. Or they even say to us, sometimes they'll talk to us, they say, this is your son that is just, scientist, it's about brain and everything. He can just go and do doctor. So he doesn't want to be a doctor. This is what he wants to do. This is the area of specialization. And now, the job he got where he's working now, he was picked from LinkedIn. He did not apply for that job. He was picked from LinkedIn. So why are people doing this? Families, please stop pushing your children. Every child will not be the same. Some of them are more intelligent than the others. It doesn't mean that those who are flying colors, who are very intelligent and they're high flyers, it doesn't mean that the other ones who are average do not have their own talents. Look for talents in every child and guide them and help them through it. Don't compare them with their siblings. That has caused a lot of problem for children. Stop comparing them. Thank you. Exactly, same here. In fact, that our son particularly said, I don't want to be a doctor. all. I have few friends who are doctors and they are not happy. Yeah, that's the word he used. They are not happy. Mom, they don't have a life. That's what he said. I want a life. He loves his holidays. He's always everywhere. And he's got the money. He's doing it. He's got a very good job. But he's not. Because that's what he wants to do. No, none of us, none of us wanted to be. So, but I'm not saying that those whose children are doctors and that I'm condemning them. No, if it's what they want to do, listen to what I said. If it's what they want to do, that's their passion, that's what they want to do, fine. I remember one of them, we went for the father wants him to be a medical doctor by all means. So when we went for a function, because my husband, Dr. Zirem, but he's not a medical doctor, he's PhD. So the son didn't know that my daddy's title of a doctor is not medical, that he's a PhD holder. He came to him and was asking him, I really want to be a read medicine. Oh no, my parents, I really wants me to read medicine and I want to go for it. And how is it like? And I said, I'm not a medical doctor. I wouldn't have been because I don't like blood. I don't like vomit. I don't like all that things like that. I don't like things like that. So I wouldn't have been a medical doctor anyway. My doctor title is from my PhD. And he's like, oh. And I started lecturing him. I said, you said your parents said, but that you also want to be. Are you really sure? He said, yes. Yes, uncle. Yes, I want to. Today, he's a medical doctor. Today, he's doing well in that field, you see? But that's, his parents suggested it, and he also ran with it. He wants to do it. And he's done it. He's doing well. So what am I trying to say? You can suggest things, but this doctor thing with our people, we have to stop sending them to Ukraine and other places because they couldn't get in Nigeria. They couldn't get into the proper university, do the proper medicine. I said, I'm not people from Ukraine, don't come from you. But I'm saying that's where at least I know two who went there to do their medicine. I don't know what's happening in Ukraine and how they get in, but they have to send them to other places to do this. Or am I talking about law? That one is another one. First one started with accounting and finance, hated it and went on to study business law. Okay. Working in the field he enjoys and well paid, and he has a life. That's the thing. That's the main thing. We're so happy. Parents, you just have to be happy provided your children are. That's the thing. The thing, you hit the nail on the head there. He has a life. And that's exactly what that our son that they were saying. Why is he read he's a neuroscientist? Why that he goes to go and do medicine? As if medicine is all that is required. But he said, I need a life. He loves his holiday. So you hit the nail on the head there. He has a life. Because there's still life after this thing we're seeing here. So how can you even enjoy that money? If you're working every hour, you're doing locum, they're paying you this, they're doing locum, because it's all these locum jobs that is giving doctors in the UK money. If you just have to say normal flat rate of a doctor, just like any other first degree, but what is giving the money is all this locum. They do this locum, they do this, they grab the money on our medical doctor. They don't have a life. Most of them are very unhappy. They're not happy because they are working all the time. One locum job here in the UK gives them some money. Oh, gee, international is in the building when we are rounding up. Thank you for coming. In America, where Chi is, medical doctors, when they do this, what they call locum here in the UK, they don't know how much they pay them here in the UK, but in America, it's even more because they pay them better salary in America than they do here in all levels. Even my equivalent in the US gets a lot, 6 figures. I don't get 6 figures here in the UK, So, getting ready for church. Okay, thank you so much for coming. We are rounding up now. We're here for 2 hours and 4 minutes, and we are rounding up now. Thank you for stopping by before you go to church. Happy new month. It's the first Sunday in August. So we have already prayed for everyone who is with us, who will join us, who will replay the live stream and everything. So if you have time, we can replay the live stream later on so you can see all that we've discussed. It's been like various things to do with family and how, what parents do. How do we contribute to our children's success or even failure? Because some of the things we do as parents, we contribute either to their success or to their failure. America knows if Nigeria becomes good, you can say that again. Let me go, they work out pass before you say. That's all. I've always said that. Okay, you always miss and you replay. Thank you so much. I always say that if my country is sorted today, I'm gone. Maybe not gone fully, maybe 6 months there. Especially when I retire. I still got a couple of years or so to retire. When I retire, hopefully Nigeria will be better by then. So I love Nigeria. I would like to. UK is not easy as well. I think it's better for us because of the number of years we have been here. But people who are coming here, UK is not easy. But people like us with no more responsibility of children, everybody, they are all independent now. It's a lot easier. But for others, it's not easy. UK is not easy. People who are coming here now, I feel sorry for them because they don't have a life as well. We are talking about having a life with all these jobs that some parents put their children to be a doctor, be this. Children will go and do this thing. They don't have a life. All they do is work. And that's not good. This question is, when will Nigeria be good? We are praying. I don't know. I wish I know. When will it be good? I don't know. Because that is what we say all the time. Nigeria will be good. This will be this. So we can go. I don't know when. And it's so sad. It's so sad. Anyway, and I want to end with, people always see people and say, "Oh, how are you?" And what do you normally answer? "I'm okay." Some Americans will say, "I'm good. I'm good." Are you really good? Are you really okay? And when you say to somebody, I have a friend that I called one day and I said to her, "How are you?" She said, "I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay, really." She said it 4 times, and I knew she's not okay. When you have friends, and when you have auditory, there's an auditory, what you call auditory observation. Auditory, obviously, ear. Because in my job, we are taught to use auditory observation to assess people. Because my job is to call people on the phone, and I use my auditory observation to assess them. Sometimes people say, "How can you not do this without seeing me?" No, I don't need to see you. I listen. I ask you some leading questions, and I listen to your response. And that is auditory observation. And I use that to assess people. So I said to my friend, I said, "You just told me that you're okay 4 times. I asked you once, you said, you're okay." I'm really okay. And I challenged her immediately. I called her name. She answered. I said, "You're not okay." And I said to her, she said, "How? What do you mean?" And I told her what I meant. And she later agreed. So why must we say to people that we're okay when we're not okay? It's okay not to be okay. That's why I want to end this live stream with today. Even if they're family members, even if it's your husband, your wife, your siblings, your children are okay to not to be okay. Teach them that it's okay not to be okay. They don't have to form. Because when people say, "Oh, I'm okay," I could have dropped the phone and say, "Okay, that's great. Fantastic, cool." But I knew she wasn't okay. 4 times. Yeah. Because she's the one saying that, she's the one replying, "Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm really okay." 4 times for one question. Then the person is not okay. So don't just ask people, "How are you?" Before they even answer you, you move on to other things. Listen, you ask me, "How am I?" You ask the person, "How are they?" Listen to their response. Exactly. Thank you, Chi. It does not mean that it's not good. But these are the things I've learned over the years with my job as well. Sometimes when you ask them questions, they will start telling you long stories. Then you have to bring them back to that question. Remember the question? I just said, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was the question, isn't it? And then they'll start. When people are worried, they are engulfed in so many things. You ask them one question, they will start wondering. They'll start wondering, or they start giving you repeated answers. Then they're not telling you the whole truth. You have to bring them back again to ask them that question again. And you hear them say, oh, yeah, that was the question, wasn't it? Sorry, I was waffling. And then they'll start. This is years of experience. You're looking beautiful. I didn't see that. I'm seeing that now. Mommy, you look beautiful. How is that? That is good. Thank you. Thank you for that compliment. I know you're getting ready to go to church. We are going to round up now. So I want to leave this live stream with that note. If you're not okay, you're not okay. And it's okay not to be okay. If you're tired, or if there's something not quite going on, if you trust the person, that's another thing. Some people will tell you, why are they asking? Why would I tell them whether I'm okay or not? So they can carry me and go and be telling stories, you see? So that means you don't even, that person is not even worth calling you anywhere. If you are saying okay to the person to back off your case because they're calling you, not that they mean it, not that they are really, they didn't know whether you are okay. They just want to know what they'll go and tell people. That one becomes something different. But if it's genuine people that you really trust, you must have some level of trust about, unless the person, you've trusted that person and the person has just, that you heard something else somewhere that you said to that person, and the person, you're like, oh my God, you can now start saying that kind of okay, but just say it once. Just say, yeah, I'm okay. With a voice that you say, if you really want to mislead your enemy, okay, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. And you? But when they really trust you, that's when they start repeating that, okay, yeah, I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Then that person you have to say more, because that person actually trusts you and wants maybe to say more to you. But if you just drop the phone or continue with your own mess, whatever you've called them for, then you've missed something. Yes. Keeping up appearances, saying that you're okay when you are not okay. Exactly. Why are you keeping up appearances? But as I just said now, some of them will say that they're okay, depending on the person who is calling them. If they have had an encounter with that person before, and they know that they can't even share anything with this person, they'll just say, I'm okay. And then before they even finish saying that I'm okay, they will go on to say something. The person that said I'm okay will go and start saying something. Oh, and how are you? And the children, they'll just want to move out from that. No volume. When? Is it just what I just said now? I must have touched something. No volume. Okay, Chief International said yes. At not long, you are back now. Yeah, but was that for a long time? Was that for a long time? Hopefully not. Because Chi International said yes at 6:06:12. And you said no volume at 6:13. So I think it just for not too long. Okay, that's fine. So you haven't missed anything I said. Yeah, until that, what I just want to stop with is that not being okay. Say that you're not being that okay when you're not. I agree with you. It's keeping up appearances. However, if you know the person, the type of person already, the volume is on. Thank you. If you know the type of person already, and the question of are you okay? If you know that it's for gossip or for them to go, Oh, that's not something Igbo people will say. I don't know how your people say it in Chin, and then I say, oh no, Melanga. How are you now? How is your... A woman has 4 children, and all 4 of them are girls. But one of the girls normally gives this woman so much trouble. A friend of hers, each time she calls, hey, how is your daughter? And the woman is like, I have 4. Which one? You see that kind of, are you okay? All they get is, yes, I'm okay, thank you, and move on. Because what is that? Just like me, when I was bringing my children, raising my children up, I have 4 of them. Maybe you know there's one of them that I've told you in confidence that he's not behaving well, and you're asking me, how is your son? How is your son today? I'll ask the same question the woman asked, which one? I have 4. So that kind of, are you okay? What they get is with a stern voice, yes, I'm okay, thank you. Move on from that immediately. But when you have that kind of friend that you ask, are you okay? And they know you, that you're that kind of caring friend, that everything you say will be, all that she will give you or he will give you is advice, and it remains there. And then they start telling you, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay, really, yeah, I'm okay. Then you need to pry more to find out what's happening with your friend and support her. So these are 2 different... Once going to start a new live stream, you want me to start a new live where I'm supposed to have finished 16 minutes ago? Oh, so Yorubas are not like that? Ezioku. Ezioku means really. If the woman has only girls, the family will want the man. Ha! Okay, you're giving me a topic. Let's continue with this family. I wanted to go on Health Channel next Sunday, but we're going to come back on Family Channel. This question needs to be answered next week. If I start it now, we're going to take longer. I really wanted, because Daddy wants to do something on this, because I'm on desktop. He wants to do something there from 6:30, and I've got only 15 minutes, so I don't want to go into that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think Igbos want to, in fact, let me answer it quickly. Igbos want to have both. However, if it's the situation I am in, where I had 4 of them and they're all boys, and another woman have 4 of them and they're all girls, of course, Igbo man will go and marry another woman. So maybe let us not even discuss it further than that. Yes, mixing them up, fantastic. Like I have 4 now, 2 each, fantastic. Or 3 boys and 1 girl. If it has to be one more than the other, Igbo man will like I have 4, 3 boys and 1 girl. They're happy with that. That was, I don't know whether things have changed now. I don't think it has changed. But yeah, so let's even talk about it. Let's also even draw that topic. Yes. Like if I had, let me tell you a quick story before I finish. When I had my first son, from the first son, I wanted a daughter. In fact, I said to God, I want a girl first. And if any other children I'm going to have are boys, I don't care. But I want a girl first. But God doesn't listen to what we say. He does what he wants. So from the first one, I wanted a girl. Second time, I wanted a girl. And the third time, I'm like, okay. We are stopping at 3. Since God didn't want to give me the girl, let that girl remain where she is. When these children grow up, they'll marry and I'll have a girl. Or if I want, I'll go and adopt a girl. I'm like, I don't want to go into all that. But I have a girl now. I have a daughter in Nigeria. I'm looking for a good husband for my daughter in Nigeria. A favor. She's such a lovely girl. So I have a daughter in Nigeria now. Anyway, not biological, but I have a daughter. The message she sent me yesterday brought me to tears. Yeah. So that she's my daughter. But I didn't have a biological. So what am I trying to say? When I had my first son in Lagos, because he was 18 months when we came here, and then I had the last 3 in the UK. When I had him in Lagos, my other woman, a cousin to my husband, she also had a baby around that time. But she delivered before me, or I can't remember who delivered before each other. Anyway, the story is that lady that we delivered around the same time was only my first child. So whether a boy or a girl, it doesn't really matter. Not that it matters to my husband, honestly, and I'm saying it honestly. Even if we had 4 daughters, Daddy will not mind. He's that kind of person. He's the type of man that when people have babies, not how when I'll tell him, oh, so and so just phoned, his wife had delivered. What's the next reaction? The next question you think anybody can ask, including me? Oh, really? What did they have? Daddy does not add that question. He will never ask you, what did they have? Just say, oh, we had a baby. Oh my God, thank God. Everything okay with it. And that's it. He's moving. And I will say to him, he didn't even ask what they had. He said, does it matter? The thing is that they've had a baby and the baby is fine and that's him. But that is not the same with most Nigerian men. So this particular lady, let me say this quickly before I stop. That was her 4th baby. She's already had 3 girls, and this was her 4th baby. I've already had mine, first baby now, whether boy or girl. Me, I don't care. I had my boy. So she had her own child, and it's another girl, the 4th one. Her husband did not come to the hospital. That is how serious Igbo people take these things. The way they will say it, let me say it in Igbo, meaning she has given birth to what she normally gives birth. The man did not come to the hospital to bring them home because she has given birth to what she normally gives birth. And I'm like, these men, some of these men are educated illiterates. Who determines the sex of a baby? Who determines the sex of the baby, for goodness sake? What nonsense. So that is how bad it can be. So we have dealt with it. We don't want to talk about it next week because it's an emotional and sensitive topic, because I know friends who have only got one particular sex. How about me? I only have sons. I'm never to like a daughter. But people, when you say that as somebody, an Igbo lady with 4 sons, if you say that, if you are upset that you have sons, people will think that you are just being horrible, because I should be happy. You see, that's why I say it's a sensitive topic. So let's just deal with it today and don't bring it up next week here. So let me read what you said so we can stop. Woman has only girl, the family will want the man to have another. Yeah, absolutely. It's still happening till today. Yoruba wants to have both, but I think Igbo's one is deeper. Yeah, I know Yoruba friends, Bayo and is it Bumi? No, Bola. Bayo and Bola. They have 3 daughters, 3 lovely daughters. And that's it. Till today. 2 of them are married. And they've had children. I don't know what they've had, but they never bothered themselves. Before, when you see 2 of them, they're the happiest couple. These are Yorubas, yeah. So I see what you mean. At the same time, I've seen few Igbo people as well, but that's in abroad. I don't know if they're in Nigeria, whether they will be the same. Here in the UK, I've seen Igbo people as well who are married with only daughters. I mean, there's some on this YouTube as well. You see them. Whether they're deep down happy, I don't know. But at least they're still with just their wife and the daughters. Daughters are lovely. I don't know why people are doing this. And the reason Igbo people do that, they said because people that will replace them so that their family name will continue. That if it's a girl, that the family name will not continue. That's the reason. It's more the extended family that brings the wahala. Yeah, okay. No way. He didn't go to hospital. Yeah, he did it. My aunt with 7 boys was desperate for a girl. And that's the thing. The Igbo couple are here in the UK. Yes, the Igbo couple are here in the UK. That's what I'm saying. They're here in the UK. If they're in Nigeria, would they be this happy? Even if they are, how about just like what you say? How about the extended family? They'll buy the matter. They'll buy it. Oh. I said, in fact, when the woman comes out in public to talk, do you know what they'll say to her? So when people are talking, you'll be talking as well. They want, look, see me so trouble. That's the way they they'll be talking to the woman, talking down on the woman. When people, oh my God, people, their mouth bad. When people are talking, look at you. Hey, please now sit down. Let people talk. Just because. And if you don't have any at all, as if you are the one that made yourself not to have any. And people are wicked, Jerry. Let's stop. Let's stop. But yeah, they are here in UK and they're happy. The Yoruba ones and the Igbo ones, I know that are getting on very well. But if they're back home, people will buy the matter. They will not leave them alone. Even if it's not family members, even if you're outside there, when they go for meeting or event, they'll find a way of rubbing it in to tell you, please, don't do this, because this and that. They'll just, people are horrible. They will just be hearing me. That time, I'm like, people should go and rest. I would have loved it. I would have loved at least one girl. What is this? But that's how it is. And I love girls. I really love that. I can't wait for any of my sons to give birth to that first granddaughter. Hey, yeah, that child will be wondering, who is this? Who is this woman? What have I done to her? I'm going to spoil her with love. Because they're coming now, they're coming in grandsons. Did they use boys to swear for me? But anyway, all in all, we thank God. Some people have not got any. We have a friend that we all got married the same year. 15 years later, no issue. They have to go and adopt. They adopted 2 daughters. One of the daughters, the first one they adopted, it just so, you won't even know that it's not their child. But the second daughter is giving them pepper. Because it's in this UK, telling them that after all, you're not my parents. So it really depends. But they waited for 15. 15. They didn't have any of their own. They have to go and adopt 2 girls. So what are we talking about? Life is not fair. So if people don't have any and you have particular sex, yes, it's great if they're mixed up. But if they're not, thank God that you even have any. Yeah, but that's all that girl is really giving them. And our age group, in fact, the lady is 2 years older than myself. Then we all got married the same year. We all married the same, in fact, just few months apart. We got married the same year. We've still been friends. They live in the UK now. They're a Yoruba couple. They live in the UK now. They are one of our best friends. We are still very much with each other. But the younger one, is giving them this problem. We're always praying about that and everything. But she's really giving them, and you just wonder what is going on. So, my dear, whichever one God blesses us with, if it's mixed, if it's the same sex, provided that we have even one, we should be grateful to God. But human want is insatiable. We are never, hey, it's almost 2:30. I have 6. I need to go now. Human want is insatiable. We want this, we want that one. We want this, we want that one. We are tall, we want to be short. We are short, we want to be tall. Do anybody who is short want to be tall? Who is tall want to be short? Or did I get that one wrong? You are too tall. You're too short. You are this. You are too fat. You're too slim. And you see people killing themselves. They want to lose weight. They want to do this. You see people who are naturally fair. And you see people who are dark like me, that we are born black beauty from birth, using cream to be like AA. Because I know AA is fair. I haven't seen her. She doesn't want to show me for her face, but at least one thing I know is that she's very fair and beautiful. And I want to be like AA when I'm born to be black. You've seen on my channel, if you go down 2 years ago, you see the thumbnail with my sister. That's my junior sister in America. And that my senior sister that used to come in before to join me, she's also very fair. When you see me and my sister, some of my sisters, you won't know that we are the same parent, because dad was fair, mom was quite black. So but when you see the face, you know that we are siblings. So what is all this? Why can we not be happy in our own skin? Why can we not be doing shakara? In fact, I'm fair. I said it now. I just said it now. I want to be fair. Like, hey, I know you are fair because I think you mentioned it before. That cream patches are not. Yes, people are using cream to change their color. Some people in those days, they said that they're using these cheap ones now. I don't know whether they're still using the creams. They want to do surgery on them. They cannot stitch their stomach because they've used cream to damage all their melanin and all the again. What is this? Why are we? Let me stop because this will be another live stream starting. Let me just stop. But yes, we have dealt with this question today. People are like that, but we have to thank God for whichever one He has given to us. God does not make mistake. People should stop using cream. Look at Oyibo. Oyibo will go during summer like this. They will go and put a sunscreen, and they will go and lie down in the beach or somewhere. And when they see you, they'll say to me, "Oh, look at my tan. Yeah, I'm getting to near your color. Look at my tan." I don't know whether they're being silly or they mean it. I don't take that as compliment. I just yeah, okay. But they'll tell you, I've been see the tan, because they are being in the sun for them to get a tan. When God has given us that one, that was giving us natural, and then I'll now go and use cream to put on my body, on my face, to be who I am not. Yes, I'm Black Beauty, and I know that. Thank you, Kathy. Please do a live on this bleach. Okay. That's a topic for next week then. Yeah? That's a topic for next week because he has actually deleted some people. Okay. So we can do it as a health channel now. Yes, let's do it on the health channel next Sunday. Let's do, yeah, I'll find a topic for that. Whether we're happy or not, yeah. It's disgusting. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that idea. Thank you for that title idea for next live stream. Yes, there are a lot. I'm going to bring a lot out from that. What is going on? People think that it's just their skin. They are just think that it's just their color, that they are just changing, but what is actually going inside? Because whatever you rub on your body, our skin is the largest organ in our body. Let me not even go there. On Sunday, effective health and wellness, we're going to discuss that. That will be the topic for next Sunday. Thank you, AA, for that idea. We are going to talk about it. Because people think they just the cream. It's just on my face. My face is what? Skin. Where does it go? Our skin is porous. It goes in. All over. Let's go. I had another YouTuber calling us a Nigerian, but okay. It will create awareness. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for that. Kathy, be here, okay? I know Kathy is into natural things as well, about her hair, what she does for her hair, and things like that. So natural things. If you're created to be fair, be proud of it. If you're created to be Black Beauty like me, be proud of it. Black, don't crack. Why would I want to be like my sisters? In fact, I'll bring pictures of my sisters to show you. But if you go on my channel, I did a thumbnail with my sister when I talk about, about that. But I didn't talk about it in detail. My videos, I like it to be short. But on live stream next Sunday, I'll be on my health channel. Let's digest and which other word am I going to use? We're going to use to analyze and realign and digest. Bye, my lovely people. Natural, yes, 100% natural. We'll talk more about this next week, okay? Exactly. What's that? Our catcher is going through UK struggles. She's going through UK. So I spoke with her at length yesterday. She actually called me yesterday. We spoke up to 2 hours. And she said that if she's free from what she's engaged in today, she will be able to. Since she's not here, it means that she's not free. she's going through a lot, as we all do, and as people who are coming to the UK now do. You understand what I mean? Yeah. So thank you for this topic. We're going to, because people just think like just rubbing cream. They don't know what is other things involved. We'll bring them all up next week. Thank you so much for this topic. Thank you everyone for being here. Lots of people have come and gone, and I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. When I started, I didn't know it's going to last this long because there wasn't much people, but you know how live stream is, people come and go. And it's been a really good discussion, and I appreciate you all for your inputs and the comments and stuff like that. And Abdul was here, up here before as well. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much for being here. For today, Mommy, I appreciate, and I learned a lot from today. I had a lot to say today, but I felt like I'm going to be too, really. Don't be vulnerable. You know, you can talk to me outside this YouTube. You know you can. And I told you when we started about I don't want to show the names of people here because I put their names for different reasons. Everybody's name that is here is for different reasons. One of them phoned me last week and was giving me a good news. Little did she know that her name was on my list. I have that kind of spirit that can tell there's something that this person really needs. Even if it's not something, it's not, those things are not something money only can do. It's something that person needs you to connect with them in spirit and pray. Your name is here, Kathy. And if you want to know, or if you want me to share anything with you, you can call me if you want to share anything with me. I don't want you to be vulnerable. If you don't want to say anything out here, you can always talk to me anytime. I have a lot of people, they'll call me. There's one about getting married to somebody here in the UK, and she wants my opinion. What do I think? Obviously, you know me now. I can't say yes, go, or no. But I'll tell her the nitty-gritty and what is involved. And then the ball is in her court. It's for her to decide. So these are the type of things. And it's just between me and her. Even if I use anything I discuss with somebody to talk, nobody will know who it is. And you don't know who it will benefit. That's it. I can even use it. Some of the things I say, even on my listen, is some of the things I've discussed with people outside YouTube or even within YouTube. But the person will not hear their name. They will not even know, because that thing, that person issue that person has, trust me, 1,000 other people have the same issue. So it's nothing. They don't go and start mentioning the person's name or calling, as soon as the person drops with you, call the next person. Hey, now wow, that Kathy Chooks you see smiling in YouTube all the time, it's not like that. Oh, she's going, what is that? What is that? Everybody has something. Yes, please do. And whatever we discuss remains there. Any person that may hear it might be daddy because of when we pray. But otherwise, what am I sharing you with somebody else for what? If I tell you the number of people that have told me things on this YouTube, some of them already had their babies 3 months ago. They've shared with me when they had a baby. They're still recording, pregnancy, testing their pregnancy kits, whatever. Would I go and start saying to other people, this person, they've had their baby 3 months ago, what are they doing? That's how they choose to do it. So what's my business? They trusted me to have told me when they had that baby because they know they told me when they were pregnant and I was praying with them. So they decided to share that good news with me. But I still see them sharing, like when I see they're still pregnant, because maybe they want to deceive their enemies. So who am I to say otherwise? That's what they choose to do. We must not judge people. All we can do is give advice. If people ask for your advice or opinion, give advice, but never, ever, no matter your years of marriage or the experience you think you have, tell the person off. That was me. When I was married for about 10 years like you, I didn't do that. No, you don't do that. Hey, that you'll be wondering. You say you'll be here for 2 hours. You are now here for 2 hours, 40 minutes. Okay, my lovely people, see you next Sunday. Listen, but not judge. Yeah, if you have an advice, Give a general advice and leave it there. What are you judging? Who do you think you are yourself? Judging somebody because you think you're older or because you think you've been married for many years? There are still things I don't know. There are still things I learned from you younger ones. So judging for what? That's where people get it wrong. And it's not good. Okay. I said before that I'm going to be ending the live stream with when people say, "Are you okay?" That it's okay not to say okay. I was going to end the live stream with that, but that was 40 minutes ago. So it won't miss you much here. So on that note, again, I'm saying bye everyone, and I can't wait for next Sunday now so we can digest what AA brought up. May God be with us all throughout this week and bring us up to next Sunday. Whatever it is that you're looking for, provided it's in God's will, we'll start looking for you. Bye everyone, and God bless. Thank you all for joining and for your contributions. I appreciate. Bye-bye.